workout for you today. It's going to be full body, but a lot more lower body core focus. I'm going to use a box as a prop. If your machine is lower to the floor, you don't need it because you can just stand on the floor and do what we're doing. So I'm going to start with a red and a blue spring on. I'm going to do some bridges just to warm up the spine and warm up the glutes. So keep your headrest all the way down flat. Foot bar all the way up in the top notch. We're going to lay down on our back. We're going to bring our heels wide in second position. So have that slight turnout, scoot away from the shoulder rest just a little bit. Arms long by your side. Take an inhale. Exhale, tuck the pelvis under. Roll up one vertebra at a time, articulating up through the spine. Hold the squeeze at the top, squeezing those glutes. Lengthen through the front of the hips. Hold it. And then slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Just warming up that spine. Tuck the pelvis under, articulate up, exhaling as you lift. Only lift as high as you can without flaring the ribs. Hold it. Slowly lower. One vertebrae at a time. Really try to stretch out each vertebrae as you lower down. Tuck under and roll up. Holding at the top. Slowly roll down. Try to keep the carriage into the supper as close as you can. If you're feeling too much hamstrings, try to keep that carriage close and add on an additional spring. Or if this is too easy, you can always take off the blue and just do a single red. A few more here, just warming up that spine. Squeeze those glutes. Lengthening as you roll down. One more here, tuck under, articulate up, holding at the top, squeeze those glutes. All I want you to do is rotate the knees in and out. If the knees don't touch, that's fine, depending on your range of motion in the hips. You're just bringing the knees in and out, just rotating on the heels. Try to keep the carriage as still as possible. You're using a little bit of the inner thighs to put the knees together, the outer thighs to open. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs wide. Keep a flat back. You're going to go halfway down, all the way up. Go slow, lifting through the pelvic bone, squeezing those glutes each time. I'm going to try to hold it at the top for a second and feel that squeeze before you lower. And lift. Abs tight. Make sure you're lifting through the pelvic bone and not the ribs or the back. You have 5 more. That's 4. Exhale on the way up. 3. Squeeze 2. 1. Now we're going to go all the way down. You're going to lift up, bring the knees in, open, and then drop your butt down. So all the way up, rotate the knees to tap, open them back wide, and down. So combining those two exercises of lowering, lifting, and opening, closing those knees. Abs tight, and again, if your knees can't touch, that's fine. Just do the rotation, or do that little movement of rotating in and out. Lift, open, close, and lower. Let's do 5 more. 4. Squeezing those glutes at the top, keeping them tucked under. 2. 1 more. Hold it up here. You press the carriage all the way up. The legs will straighten. And then you pull the carriage in, keeping the legs in second position. All the way back, straightening the legs. Your butt will drop a little bit. As you come in, try to pull the butt even higher. Go back to the neutral position. Press it out. Slowly pulling him out, digging through those heels, using those hamstrings and glutes to pull that carriage in. Keeping the abs and ribs pulled in, knitted together. Let's do 5 more here. You should be feeling the hamstrings as well as the glutes. 4, 3. As you press out, you want to give those glutes a little squeeze in this outward position. 2. Last one, we're going to press all the way out. You're going to come in halfway and hold it. Now little tucks in pelvis. Tuck and squeeze. Feel a deeper squeeze in the hamstrings and glutes. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Pull the carriage all the way in. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. Bring those knees into your chest. Little rock side to side. Draw a little circle with those knees if you need. All right, we're gonna roll on up. I'm gonna change my spring to a single blue spring. So take off that red. We're gonna grab the box. So put the box in line with the shoulder rest, or the foot bar. So my box is just to the edge. Make sure it's in line. Okay, so the box is in line with the reformer. Again, if your machine is low to the floor, you don't need a box because you can stand on the floor. So, single blue spring on. If you want to make this harder, go to a white spring or whatever your lightest spring is. If you have a yellow, do a yellow. So you're going to put your left foot at the very corner edge of the box, or the right end. Your right foot is going to go up against the shoulder rest. Right leg is going to stay long the whole time. Then you go into a lunge. So bending that front knee and then pressing straight up through that heel. Abs tight, lean that chest forward slightly as you go forward or press it back and lift up. Slow and control. As you bend that knee, you want to make sure the knee and the heel are in one long line. Squeezing that left glute as you stand. You want the motion to be slow so the carriage isn't pulling you in. You really concentrate on this left glute and quad. Keep going here. We're going to do 5 more. Concentrate on pressing through the left heel. Last 3, 2, 1. We're going to go all the way back down into the lunge and hold it. You're going to bend that right knee in and press it out. So you're isometrically working this left quad, glute and hamstring. You want that slightly forward with the chest. Keep those abs tight. So make sure that left leg is bent and you're not just bending through the chest. Press back, squeeze, and in. Keep breathing. You have 8, 7, 6, light on the toes, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep that right leg straight. You're going to come all the way back up. Now we're going to combine the 2 movements. So press back to the lunge, bend the knee in, press it out, stand all the way up. Bend the knee, and that right knee in, press it back, and back up to the lunge. Keep going here, bend, press it out, all the way up. Let's do 1 more. And 3. Last 2. Last 1. Bend it in, press it back and hold it. Abs tight. All I want you to do is lift the heel of this left leg. Little calf raise. 10. 9. If you need to put a hand down, you can. 8, 7, 6, just a little calf raise with that left toe. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that heel high, sit a little lower. 5, hold 4, 3, 2, drop that heel, stand all the way up. You're gonna put your hands on the foot bar, so both hands are on. Again, you can do this if you don't have the box, your foot can stay on the floor. So we're on a single glute. If you want to go for, if you want this to be harder, drop down to the lighter spring, the white or the yellow. So you're gonna start with that knee. You're just gonna bring that left knee into your chest as the carriage comes in towards the stopper. And then put that left leg back to the floor. Exhale, lift up, bring that left knee in, scooping those abs in, and lower. So let's pick it up a little bit faster, not much. Once you get the hang of it, scooping those abs in. So make sure the carriage comes into the stopper as you bring that knee up. Three more here, then we're going to add on. Last one, you're just going to hold it here, abs tight. Now drive that left knee in. 10, 9, scoop through that left side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it in there. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, pull those abs in. 2, 1, go back to this lunge position. The next one, we're going to keep this, we're going to take that left leg straight back. If you don't like this variation, go back to the first one. Starting that lunge, we're going to take that leg straight out behind you, back to the lunge. Abs tight. Make sure you bring the carriage in with that right leg. Using the abs as well as the upper body to help lift and support you. Keeping that left leg straight behind you. Let's do 5 more. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Come on in. I'm going to take off my blue spring and put on a white. Whatever your lightest spring is, put that on. If yours doesn't go lighter, you can still try this with the blue spring. I'm going to put my hands on to the box. My hands are going to be cornering this diagonal, so one on the outside, one here. Press the carriage back. Lift that right foot so the right foot is straight. You're going to lift the left foot and put it on top of the shoulder rest. So we're in a plank position. You're just going to bend the knees in and press it out. So you can always go down to back to the blue spring. It'll be a little bit more supportive for the abdominals, but I found that it was a lot of pressure on my shoulders. You could also go to the blue, but bring your box closer to the front edge of the reformer. Bend those knees in slow and press out. So working those obliques on the left side a little bit more. You're keeping the shoulders still, just moving those legs. 5 more. 4. Last 3. 2. This last one, we're going to press out to the plank and hold it. Abs tight, hold it. If you can, pike the hips up. If you need a breather, take a breather and come back. Scoop through those abs, pike it up, and lower. Look at the quads and shins as you lift up. If you don't feel comfortable piking it up, just hold the plank, or you can put your hands on the foot bar and do a plank to pike. 5 more. And 4. Last 3. Keep those abs tight. 2. Last one. Go to the plank and come on in slow. All right, you're gonna come on up. Come down to the floor, keeping the lightest spring on. We're gonna turn around. Coming down to the box, we're gonna go hands and knees. Quadruped position. And we're gonna put your left hand on the shoulder rest. If this is too hard, with your lightest spring, either bring the box this way more, that'll make it easier, or just add on a little bit. You can try with this spring and just do single arm press like this. So, coming back to the box, quadruped position, knees hip distance apart. I'm gonna place our left hand on the shoulder block, and you're just gonna press down and in. Abs tight. Try not to let the shoulder hike up by the ear. Drop the shoulder down the back. Pull that, press that full extension, so a little shoulder press through that left arm. We're gonna do one more here, and then we're gonna add on. Now, I'm gonna extend that my right leg behind me, stabilizing through that core. Now still, press that left arm. So right leg is out, creating more balance and core stability. If this is too hard, place that knee down. Exhale, press. We have 4 more here, then we're gonna add on 4. Abs tight, 3. Press out 2. 1, bring it in. So now, the right foot is gonna tap the floor to start. As we press the carriage out, we're gonna lift that leg up, and then bend that elbow, lower the leg. So go slow, so everything is moving at the same time. If your left arm is getting tired, then you can always stop with the arm and just do the leg. And if you have your hands on the foot bar, you can do the same thing with your legs as well. Let's do 5 more. 4. 3. Keep those abs tight as you lift that leg. 2. Last one. Press it all the way up. Hold it out there. Now little pulses up with that leg. Slow and control. Abs tight. 3. Stabilize through that core. 4. Each time you lift, squeeze that glute. 10 more here. 9. Lift and squeeze. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold it up there. Hold it. Squeeze. 5. Hold it for 4. 3, 2, and come on in. Great. We're gonna take the box, move it over to the other side. So you want it in line with the foot bar and just up parallel with the reformer. I'm gonna change my spring back to the single blue spring, and we're gonna go to lunges on this right side. So my right foot is on the box in the front left corner of the box. Left toe is up against the shoulder rest. The left leg is straight first to start. You're gonna bend through that right leg going into that lunge position. The knee and heel are in line. Press all the way up. Slightly forward with the chest. Pressing through that right heel and right glute to stand up. If this is too easy, you can go down to a single leg spring. Exhaling as you stand. Go slow and controlled. Don't let the springs pull you in. Let's do 5 more here. 4. Make sure you're bending that right knee and not just bending the chest. 3, 2, Last one, you're gonna press all the way back into that lunge. Slightly forward with the chest, bend that left knee in and press it back. Abs tight. You're isometrically working this right quad and glute. That core tight. We have 5 more here, bend and extend. Or you can always put a hand down if you need support. 3, 2. Last one, press that left leg all the way up straight. You're gonna stand straight up, we're gonna combine the two. Go back into that lunge, bend that left knee in, press it back, and stand all the way up. Pressing through that left heel, right heel, squeezing that right glute, quad, and hamstring. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Press it back, keep that left leg straight. If you need, put your hand on. We're just gonna lift the heel of the right leg and lower it. So little calf raise of this right foot, isometrically working down the whole right quad and hamstring. You have 6, 5, almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that heel, stand all the way up. Put your hands on the foot bar. Both hands on. We're gonna go into that lunge. You're gonna bring the carriage in, bring that right knee into your chest, into those abs in, back down to the lunge. Excellent to lift up. Using the shoulders and upper body to help stabilize. So as you come in, you want the shoulders over the wrists. You can pick up the pace a little bit faster. Make sure you're still scooping those abs in. Two more here. Last one, we're gonna hold it all the way up there. Hold the carriage in, now just drive that right knee in. 10, 9, 8, keep diving in. 7, 4, 3, 2, hold it in there, squeeze that right side, come back to your lunge. We're gonna add on, you're gonna sweep that right leg straight back behind you. Lift up, sweep, kick it back, and down. Abs tight. Drive that carriage in towards that stopper. Exhale as you lift. We have 4 more here. Last 2. And last one. And come on in. Okay, we're going to change your springs to that single leg spring. We're going to come down to the box. Your right hand is on the very edge of the right corner of the box. The left hand is on the front of the box, but closer to that right corner. You're going to put your left foot up against the shoulder rest, press out to the plank position. And then you're gonna bring that right foot on top of the shoulder rest. Holding that plank, bend the knees in slow, and press out. You can always go back to the blue if you feel like you need more support. Or if you don't like this version, you can always put your hands on the foot bar and just rotate your legs, your heels to the left, so you're working that right oblique. Five more here. Last one, you're going to press out to the plank and hold it. Hold, abs tight. Now if you can, keep going, pike those hips up. If you need a breather, come on down. Abs tight, lift up, Look at your shins and thighs. We have 3 more here. Abs tight. Last one, pick it up. Press back to the plank, hold it, and come on in. All right, slowly come on up. Step onto the floor. You're gonna turn around and come down to the box or hands and knees. You're coming down to quadruped position. Again, if this felt too heavy, put a single arm on the foot bar and press out, or you could do double arm. So quadruped position, knees hip distance apart. Right hand is up against the shoulder rest. Make sure the hips are square, the core is stabilized. You're just gonna press out with that right hand and bend it in. So a little shoulder press. You're not letting the body move forward and back. You're just extending that right arm. Dropping the shoulder down the back, don't let it hike up. Two more here, and then we're gonna add on. Now, we're gonna extend that left leg behind you, hold it there, stabilize the core, just press with that right hand. If this is too hard, then keep that left knee down. Try to have that head neutral. Two more, and then we're gonna add on. Come all the way in, you're gonna drop that left toe down to the floor. As you press the arm out, lift that leg up, and then bend it down slow. Lift up, squeeze that left glute, stabilizing through those abs and shoulders. Your arm gets too tired, just lift the leg. We have two more here. Last one, we're gonna press everything out, hold it there, straight arm, just lift and lower that left leg. Two, squeeze that glute. Slow lifts. Just make sure the abs are tight, you're not arching back. We have 10 more here. 9, that's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up there, hold that squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and come on in. All right, let's stand on up. We're gonna do a few more abs and obliques. We're gonna take the box, put it on sideways. And let's just add on another spring so the carriage doesn't move. Have a seat on your box. We're gonna facing sideways. I have my right foot into the strap, making sure your foot is away from the box and it's just hooked to the strap, left knee onto the box. So get into position, put your left hand on the headrest. Make sure there's one long line between the head and leg. This knee is up. You're scooted so you're really close to the back of the box. Okay, arms either behind the head, the harder version. Cross your chest or reach that arm, right arm long. I'm gonna do this one. So you're gonna lower down into the bum and lift up. Abs tight. As you lift up, you're just bending at the waist. So you're lengthening through that right side, and as you lift up, you're squeezing it and shortening it. Try to keep that head neutral and still. Pull the belly button in, abs tight. You can't go super deep into the well, just make it shorter. And try not to pull with this leg. Don't let this leg go up and down, because then you'll work the hip a little bit. Let's do 5 from here. Lengthen and lift up, squeeze. 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're gonna hold it still. You're just gonna bring that arm in front and out to the side, like single arm hug a tree. 2. So eyes effectively working through this right side. Up the shoulder away from the ear. 3. You can always put this hand down if you need a little support, but try not to if you can. 4 more with this arm. 3. And 2. 1. Hold it, extend the left arm, sweep in front. 10. 9. Try to have the head neutral. 8. 7. Almost there. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold it. 5 seconds. 4. 3. 2. And take a stretch. Reach down into the well. Lengthening through that right arm on the right side. Breathe into the stretch. You can put both hands on the rail and reach out further. That feels good. Roll on up. And we're going to switch over to the other side. So left foot is going to go into the strap. Right knee is up onto the box. Make sure your scoop is to the very edge. Right hand on the headrest to start. To get in position, make sure you're one long line between the head and leg. Lifting up through that bottom right hand. You're going to lower down into the well. Lift up, squeezing that left oblique. So lengthening through that left side and then shortening it as you lift up. Try to have that head neutral. Exhaling as you lift. Do 5 more. Last 3. Go slow, squeezing at the top. Last one, you're going to hold it still. You're going to take that left arm, sweep it in front like hug a tree, and out to the side. Isometrically working that left oblique. You can put that right hand down for a little support, but try not to if you can. You have 3 more in this arm. 2. 1. Hold it. Extend that right arm, sweep in front. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. Keep holding. Almost there. Last 4. And 3. For 2. And 1, take a stretch. Reach down into the well. Reach up and over. Put both hands on the rail, reach those arms forward. Roll all the way back up. Let's put both feet into the straps. Almost done here. Lean back. Put the palms of your hands together. Keep that C curve, tuck your pelvis. You're just going to rotate to the left and to the right. Left and right. If you can't go back as far, you can always sit up higher. You're just rotating through that spine, working those obliques. A little bit harder. Rotate. Keep that C curve. We have 10, 9, 8. Try to keep even weight on your sit bones. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it in center. Open those arms out to the side. 10, 9. Keep those ribs pulled in and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to center, little pulses. Last thing. 10, 9. Go slow. Think about rounding over. 8, 7, 6, with 5, 4, 3, 2, and roll all the way up. Reach down towards your toes. Take a stretch. Relax the hamstrings and the back. Take a few breaths here. You're gonna roll up one vertebrae at a time. Stay seated on the box. You're just gonna cross the left leg over the right. Lean into that stretch. Do a little figure 4 stretch. Or you can always sit onto the side of the carriage if you want. Feeling a stretch. And switch legs. Left foot down, right foot crosses over. Lean forward slightly. Try to keep the even weight on the sit bones. Feeling a stretch in that right glute and hamstring. One more, your glute and hip. Breathing into that stretch. Come all the way up, and we are all done. I hope you guys had a great workout. Got a good sweat on, and felt your legs and glutes working. And if you like this workout, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.